Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of Code Brothers Visual Studio C++ tutorial series. If you don't have Visual Studio, there's a link in the description for the free community version as well as some alternatives. Let's get started by opening a new project. Click New Project and select a Visual C++ empty project. We'll name the project Input and Output. Here's our empty project, but we can't do much without creating a C++ file. We can do that by right-clicking on Source Files, Add New Item, CPP File, or by clicking Project, Add New Item, CPP File. And we'll name this file main.cpp. We'll cover header files later. Every C++ program contains one or more functions, one of which must be named main. The operating system runs our C++ program by calling main. Here's a simple version of main that does nothing but return a value to the operating system. A function definition has 4 elements: a return type, a function name, a parameter list in parentheses, ours is empty, and a function body. Here, we're going to create a little program that adds 2 integers together. We create 2 integers, named 1 and 2, by typing int for integer, followed by 1, comma, 2, semicolon, to declare both integers in one line. This doesn't do us much good if we can't see what the sum is, and we also need a way to enter the numbers. To do this, we are going to include the IOStream library in our project. Go to the top and type #include IOStream in angle brackets. Now we can use the cin and cout objects in our program. Cin and cout are in the standard namespace, so we specify std:\cout and std:\cin. We use 2 left-pointing angle brackets, called the extraction operator, for cout, and 2 right-pointing angle brackets, called the insertion operator, for cin. We end every C++ statement with a semicolon. Now we can run the program and see our results. Let's add 5 and 5. And if you notice, for a split second there, it said 10 right before returning to the operating system. Now, a program that adds 2 numbers together and closes immediately isn't much good for us. So, we want to keep running our code until we're done adding. We can do that with a loop. For now, we'll use what's called a do-while loop that stops running when both numbers are 0. We will cover loops in the next video. Now we can run our program. Adding 3 and 5, we get 8. Adding 5 and 5, we get 10. We use 0 and 0 to exit. That concludes our first project. We learned how to input integers into our code and how to display output on the screen. We learned a little bit about loops. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments section below. The source code will be provided in the description of this video. In our next video, we will be covering loops in detail along with conditional statements.
Cin and cout are in the standard namespace, so we specify std:\cout and std:\cin. Then, we use 2 left-pointing angle brackets. Yeah. On Friday night, fight night.